Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Drew begs Willow to forgive him. Today on General Hospital, Willow wants answers from Drew. Joss wants an assist from Van, and Brooklyn just wants Lulu to go away. Although she reluctantly lets him in, Willow wants nothing to do with Drew, who tries explaining himself as a delighted Nina listens from the sidelines. He tries pointing out that it doesn't even sound like something he'd do, but Willow wonders if she simply doesn't really know him. The video shows what the video shows, shouts Nina, working to make sure Willow doesn't weaken in the face of his arguments. He asks that Willow trust him, but she says that's all she's done, and now she might lose her children because of his actions. It turns out that in Germany, Willow found out just how much Michael hates her and what she's done. Picking up their conversation from yesterday's episode, Laura proves herself intuitive as she asks what her daughter is really up to. Lulu kinda sorta tells her mom what she knows and that she's struggling with what to do, never revealing she's talking about Brooklyn's baby. Lulu's tired of being told it's not her secret to tell, but wonders if being saddled with the burden of keeping quiet makes it her secret to share. Laura warns her against playing God in someone else's life. Laura brings up how complicated her own situation was with regards to Nicholas, and urges Lulu to proceed with caution. Tracy is cackling with delight while reading about Lulu's video of Drew's exploits. "I am sending that girl flowers right now," Tracy says, pushing all of Brooklyn's buttons by declaring the blonde a national treasure. She storms out and Chase follows, learning that she is majorly freaking out over the fact that Lulu's writing an adoption story for the Landview Banner. Chase tries getting her to calm down, but that's definitely in the cards. He suggests they go talk to Dante, but she shoots the idea down, adding that she's torn on whether to seek out her child or leave him be. But what she really wants is for Lulu to back off. With that, Chase storms over to Dante's to insist he get Lulu to stop being a pain in Brooklyn's butt. The men bicker back and forth, with Chase asking his pal to convince Lulu she should not do the story at that same time. Brooklyn apologizes to Tracy, who wants not a mea culpa but an explanation. Why is Brooklyn so worked up over Lulu, especially given that Brooklyn is in a much better life position than her rival? Yet despite all that, Lulu's mere existence riles you up. Why is that? Tracy wonders, having heard Jason's version of how AG died. Gio talks to Tracy. Needless to say, she still doesn't buy the story Sunny's been telling for years. She also makes sure Gio understands one of the unbreakable rules of life in Port Charles. Sunny does Jason's dirty work, whether that means pulling the trigger or telling a lie. She also points out it took a lot for Jason to wind up living in the Quartermain mansion. She says that, like Jason, Gio has a lot of potential. She just hopes Sunny doesn't steal that away from him the way the maid man did. Jason, Joss, and Emma are both at the hospital to support Trina and Kai, the latter of whom surgery is slated for today. After they discuss the extra credit project for Professor Dalton, Vaughn summons her into a corner for an update. She shares what she knows. Dalton used a keycard to access a room at the hospital. He took a briefcase into it and later met with Anna at the Savoy. Vaughn seems impressed by the intel she's presented. Emma later invites Joss to a party being held that night. Meanwhile, Trina gives Kai a kiss for good luck as he is rolled into surgery, then joins Joss and Emma in the waiting room. They help protect her from the documentary director. Emma finishes gathering the data that she needs to earn the position. Joss joins Vaughn at the elevator bank and discreetly tells him that she needs his help so that they can retrieve the info containing thumb drive, copy the data, corrupt it, and get it back to Emma without her noticing. Vaughn asks if she's really cool with basically betraying a friend. Dan gets a call from Yuri saying that Rocco and Danny made a total mess at the Quartermain boathouse. Confronting the boys, Dondi says they're old enough to know better and that they need to go clean up after themselves. While there, the guys decide they're going to crash the beach party. Despite it being for college kids, in the final moments, Drew begs Willow to give him a chance. She's never known him to drink or do drugs, let alone behave the way he did last night. He's heading to the hospital to get a blood test and asks that she go with him, which she reluctantly agrees to do. At GH, Laura shows up to sit with Trina while Kay's in surgery. Dandy tells Lulu that he needs her help with Brooklyn, and during an emotional confrontation with Tracy, Brooklyn reveals to her gran that Lulu knows she had a baby in high school and is holding it over her head on the next General Hospital. Maxie's issued an ultimatum. Mac learns of a crime, and Nina fills Carly in.